All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Altcoin Daily, where you subscribe because you're interested in making money in cryptocurrency, and we keep you updated on a daily basis. Today's video is an emergency Ethereum video. If you hold ETH, make sure you watch the whole video. ETH at the moment is breaking above all-time highs. It's going higher and higher. By the time I release this video, I fully expect Ethereum to be above $2,000. Anything could happen, that's for sure, but you'll have to tell me the price of ETH as you watch this video. But I'm going to clue you in as to exactly why Ethereum continues to pump. We have been keeping this on your radar ever since Ethereum was just $500. At this point, I turned full bull on Ethereum. That's been playing out nicely so far, but we're going to clue you in exactly what is going on in the Ethereum ecosystem that just makes this so attractive and interesting to people. That's what we're talking about in today's video. Make sure you're subscribed because you don't want to miss any of this information. This is an exciting time to be in crypto, and new information comes at us every day. So let's get into Ethereum. Before we get to specific metrics on ETH, let's just talk about the greater cryptocurrency space. And that all starts with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is doing great. Bitcoin is at all-time highs, 51, 52,000. The first Bitcoin ETF in Canada begins trading today. So Bitcoin is doing great. And a rising tide truly does raise all ships. So let's talk about the greater cryptocurrency market cap. The total crypto market cap just confirms a big secular bull market. This is what that looks like. And just for reference, because I keep telling you guys, this is such a nascent space, there's so much room for upside. This year specifically, even on projects which in my opinion don't have many fundamentals. But it's just, this space is going to grow so much. So just for reference, 22 years ago, 285 internet stocks had a peak market cap of 3 trillion. Adjusting for inflation and such today, that's 6 trillion. Well, the total crypto market cap at the moment is just above 1 trillion, right? So there's plenty of room to grow. And after Bitcoin comes Ethereum. Let's talk about that. ETH answering Bitcoin's all-time high with one of its own today, crossing 19,000 for the first time in its 6-year history. And this is the interesting part. The number of whale addresses, so entities holding 10,000 ETH or more, ballooned to 1,287 on Valentine's Day, foreshadowing with what is happening today. And if you've been following this, like we have, we've been showing you multiple times where despite, mid-tier hodlers selling and maybe small-tier hodlers selling, whales continue to pack in the ETH. It's just an interesting metric, right? And there's plenty of more things. ETH as we know it today is totally different from the Ethereum we knew at the peak of the last bull run. So ETH at all-time highs in 2021 is totally different from when ETH topped out in 2018. Fewer deposits, more withdrawals across all exchanges, selling pressure significantly weaker than in 2018, and beyond just price and on-chain fundamental action, beyond just this, Ethereum as an ecosystem is more mature than what it was just a few years ago. It's a more mature ecosystem, and because of that, we're seeing stuff like this. We're just about to get into it. I couldn't believe this just frenzy of NFT mania we're seeing. So let me clue you in on this. Before we get to that, I do want to point out that this stuff is happening on other projects besides Ethereum. I mean, I think a lot of you know that, but what I like on some of these sites like CoinMarketCap is where you can click on the different tabs and see the DeFi coins or the Polkadot ecosystem coins or the NFT coins, like the NFT coins. So I know a lot of people, well, you'll have to let me know in the comments, are you bullish on any of these NFT coins? I know Wax was a big one last cycle. A lot of people like Engine or Decentraland. I know a lot of people like Red Fox Labs. Norm MacDonald was sliding into my DMs talking to me about Bondly the other day. I'm not going to share with you the DMs. It's private information. But the point is, people are really interested in this. So let me clue you in on NFTs if you will just check this out. NFT marketplace ASIC Art raises over $2 million in seed funding. So I wanted to share this with you because although this is just one company, the interview that they got with the CEO really speaks to the future of this space, in my opinion. So check out what the CEO has to say. She says, oh, you thought it was going to be a guy, didn't you? 'Cause I just said CEO. Well, it's a woman. Anyways, the NFT space is thriving right now. Digital creators can monetize their work like never before, and investors can diversify into scarce NFT assets. So this is something I could see people like Kanye West doing, and especially any new artist today that we don't even have on our radars. This is compelling because art is most impactful when viewers can see themselves in it, and programmable art allows collectors to connect more deeply. So artists are able to create a brand new medium of art, one that they were not able to before. Artwork that can now change over time and change based on Bitcoin's price change or by the new owner's design. All of this is now possible. And by the way, this was the company, their first NFT was sold by the famous auction house Christie's last October. So Christie's continues to sell NFT pieces. But this is just one story, and I encourage you, one of the reasons why Mark Cuban is so bullish on Ethereum, you guys should watch this video. I'll link it at the end. But he talks about just if you're a collector, if you're an artist, you're just naturally going to be going through the Ethereum ecosystem, and that's going to be bullish for ETH. So I'll link this at the end of the video. But beyond that, to go further, Spiderman NFTs sell for 12.75 ETH as Marvel comic artists land on Ethereum. With great rarity, apparently, comes great value. An Eth-based Spiderman NFT just sold for $25,000 as Marvel comic enter into the blockchain realm.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
A unique Spider-Man drawing by Marvel comic artist Adam Kubert has sold for 12.75 ETH, $25,000, after being turned into a non-fungible token on the ETH blockchain. His piece is one of 25 unique artworks expected to be launched as NFTs by several Marvel artists. So Disney, Marvel, they're on the ETH train, including these notable artists right here. This was all announced on February 15th. Very recent information. The NFTs are to be sold on Portion.io, a platform that allows users to create and auction rare art on the ETH blockchain. As reported by Cointelegraph, more than 100 million worth of NFTs were sold in the past 30 days alone. One of the most famous ones, again, just recently at Christie's auction house, which is known in the regular world and now in the crypto world. People are selling digital socks for $92,000 on ETH's Uniswap. So these are exactly what the socks look like that people paid $92,000 for. The market cap of Uniswap's physical socked-back tokens has exceeded 20 million. But why? Well, issued by Uniswap in 2019, socks token are backed by physical limited edition pairs of socks. So far, 185 users have already redeemed their tokens for the meme footwear. I don't know if you follow different projects that you're interested in on Twitter, but we follow different projects because we want to stay up to date. And, they tweeted about this, a whole tweet storm explaining this. The day is finally here. Unisocks redemption is live and how you can redeem them. Redeem socks, ERC20, are burned forever. No one wants to see a boring tube sock from Rob Kardashian. It's just a hell of a gimmick and hell of an interesting thing that somebody would actually do this. Do you believe that somebody would pay $92,000 for physical socks that are backed by an ETH token? Crazy. Let's finish up with some altcoin news. I want to talk about PancakeSwap. I want to talk about Injective Labs. Before we get to that, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, BlockFi.com/altcoin daily. Put your cryptocurrency to work. Use the link in the description, type in BlockFi.com/altcoin daily, and you can start earning up to 8.6 APY with a BlockFi interest account. If you have Bitcoin, if you have Ethereum, if you have Litecoin, if you have stablecoins, just sitting around, why not take a portion of them And by the way, if you don't need a minimum to start earning interest, but if you deposit $25 or more and use our code or our link, you can get a 250 crypto bonus with that deposit. So look into that. But again, no minimum is required. They do tons of stuff besides lending, right? You can buy, you can sell, you can trade. The reason I like them, and I always stress this because this is something that matters to me, they are backed by some of the biggest names in cryptocurrency. The Winklevi, Mike Novogratz, Morgan Creek Digital, this is Pomp's company, Coinbase Ventures. I like these guys. I use these guys. BlockFi.com/altcoin daily. PancakeSwap becomes the first billion-dollar project on Binance's Smart Chain. Are things happening on Binance's Smart Chain a little bit more centralized than things happening outside of this? Yeah, I think that's a good way to describe it. Nevertheless, things are happening and PancakeSwap becomes the first billion-dollar one. Crypto exchange Coinbase was behind Tesla's Bitcoin buy. So Elon Musk used Coinbase for the $1.5 billion purchase. We know that Michael Saylor also has said that he used Coinbase for all his buys. This begs the question. I wonder if they tried to make Elon Musk take the quiz to earn the $3 of the Graph token or whatever. It's so interesting to see Mark Cuban turning into a full DeFi NFT, full crypto bull. And I will link this video at the end because, again, I like what he has to say about if you're into digital art, if you're into collectibles, which a lot of people are, you're just naturally going to be going through ETH and using ETH and in the ETH ecosystem. But it's so interesting to me that Mark Cuban's not just talking about Bitcoin and ETH. He's tweeting about Aave. He's tweeting about Injective Labs. Injective Labs was a coin we put on your radar weeks ago, if not months ago, one of our top coin lists. And again, I said I like them, or I just liked decentralized exchanges in general because of what's happening with Robinhood and GME. And he also mentions Mirror Protocol. I'm less familiar with this, but it's so interesting that Mark Cuban is into this stuff, and it only speaks to how we started off this video. Just confirms a big secular bull market. Let me know what the price of ETH is when you watch this video. I want to know when it reaches over 2,000. In fact, I will be checking all new comments. So don't worry if there's a bunch of comments already. I'll be checking all new comments. With that being said, I will see you tomorrow. Feel free to watch this video popping up right now.